How's it going, guys? It's Ridge of the Metal Age here, and today I am going to review Ride the Lightning by Metallica. It's also my first review, so please don't be too critical. So this is Metallica's second studio album after Kill 'Em All. Question is it better or worse? Well, this is what I'm here to decide for myself. Okay, let's talk about the artworks. This is a logo, this is a cover, this is lightning, this is a chair, this is a Ride the Lightning, this is the songs, and that is the end of the review. Just kidding. Now, the best bit about the artwork is the logo for me because it brings back the old logo, and I think we can all hate the Lord logo, which is absolute shit. But this is the old Metallica logo, and I really do enjoy it. Just looking at it, they should have kept it this way instead of changing it. Hey, enough about the artwork. Let's actually get into the actual album. So this was actually my favourite Metallica album. I mean, at first, before I was like a proper die-hard Metallica fan, I used to think the Black Album was my favourite, but there is a lot of good songs on there, but there's not that many good songs when I think about it. They were just really awesome songs that all the rest just seemed, it didn't really matter. And this album also give credit to Dave Mustaine, which is one of my favourite metal people of all time, from Megadeth, because he helped co-write some of the songs. And actually, the Call of Cthulhu, the last song on the album, was used in Hangar 18, actually, which I did not notice, and I'm going to have to look it up sometime. And it was released in March the 14th, 1984, was it? Yeah, something like that, anyway. And yeah, a lot of people say that Master of Puppets was their peak, but I'd say Ride the Lightning would be their peak album, to be honest. Anyway, let's get into the songs. Enough speaking. So shut up, you guys. Okay, guys, the first song on the album is called Fight Fire with Fire. And I'll admit, when I first heard this song, I was a bit critical about it because I saw like it was quite a soft intro, and I was hoping it'd be a bit more rough. But then, as soon as it burst in with that guitar riff, I was like, whoa, this is a really good song. And I wasn't expecting it either. I mean, it basically shows off Kirk straight away with that guitar riff, and then James comes in like, Fight Fire with the Fire. And honestly, it was a fantastic song, and it's a great way to introduce the album. To be honest, it shows what this album is going to be like. I mean, you got some soft bits and you got some freshy bits, and they basically show it off by doing that. And it was also using Guitar Hero Metallica, because I play it a lot. I'm not saying I'm a Guitar Hero geek, which I probably am, but I just like playing songs in it. I don't know why. Yeah. Fight Fire with Fire. What can I say? Really good song. Okay, guys, next song is the actual title track, Ride the Lightning, and it also credits Dave Mustaine once again. This song's all about like criminal justice, all that shit, the electric chair. And it's the guitar riff at the start is really good. It's a really good opening to the song, and then James just comes in with some amazing vocals that just blow you away. I'm not even joking. It's a fantastic song, actually. I don't recall it being in Guitar Hero. I think it was in Rock Band or something, but no, I enjoyed the song. I mean, it was actually one of the first Metallica songs I actually heard because like I was just scrolling through like this like MP3 website, just looking for Metallica songs to get myself into them a bit more. Because I went to go see them at Download last year, 2012, and yeah, I came across this one. I wasn't too keen on it at first, but then I like listened to it again when I actually bought Ride the Lightning. It's a really good song. I'd definitely listen to this song if you get the album. Don't like skip it because I mean they don't play it live too much, but when they do, it is an epic song. And yeah, let's Ride the Lightning, guys. Okay, guys, the next track is For Whom the Bell Tolls. This is not only my favourite song on the album, but it's also my favourite Metallica song of all time. It just proves how Cliff Burton, he basically jams his guitar like it's an actual like electric guitar and not a bass, and it was just so amazing, and it's so inspirational for me as a bassist. because I've learned it all on my bass, and it's just one of those famous riffs that it's For Whom the Bell Tolls, and it's also used in one of my favourite movies as well, Zombieland. And I actually loved the song before I actually even got into Metallica, but I never actually noticed what the song was called, or I never thought of listening to it. But no, I listened to it a lot. For a lot of the time, Master of Puppets was actually my favourite, but then I don't know. I listened to this a bit more, and I just thought this is Master of Puppets can get a bit repetitive, but For Whom the Bell Tolls, it's just an awesome song all the way through, and lots of bands have covered it. So yeah, that is For Whom the Bell Tolls. Great song. If you don't listen to it, you're really missing out. You need to listen to For Whom the Bell Tolls, especially if you want to get into Metallica and you want a first song to listen to. I'd listen to For Whom the Bell Tolls, to be honest. And guys, the next song is Fade to Black. You would probably notice that the Metallica seem to do some at least one slow song on each album. Well, they've done one. They did Welcome Sanitarium, and then they did Fade to Black, which is a very very good song. It also, the guitar solo was actually ranked 24th on some of the best solos of all time, and I can actually see why. I mean, I love the solo in this song. It's just so legendary, and the build up to it is what I probably like the most, because it's not just one song all the way through. It has different stages of the song. It gets slower, then it gets more rough, and it symbolizes what Metallica are about, really. They're not all just heavy thrash, but they can also do quite melodic stuff. And a lot of noticeable bands actually covered this song. I mean, like Disturbed, which happened to be one of my favourite bands, also covered it. Oh yeah, and just for the just to put it out there, this is a different day that I'm doing this song. As you can see, I've got sunglasses and a different top on, so don't get confused there. But anyway, yeah, Fade to Black, awesome song, no problem. Okay, Trapped Under Ice, the next song. In my opinion, I think it's a very underrated song. I mean, obviously, it is liked because it's on Ride the Lightning. Ride the Lightning is one of the best thrash albums of all time. Everyone knows that. But I don't think I think it should have got more credit than it actually got, because, to be honest. And they don't actually play it live that often. They don't play it now because they actually cannot play it because it's actually too fast. And that's Trapped Under Ice was the second Metallica song I heard, and I thought it was so epic. I mean, it got me back into Metallica because I was losing hope in Metallica because I didn't really listen to them that much. I liked one, but that was about it. But this song, when I heard it on Guitar Hero, it was so good. I loved it. It was really fast, and James's vocals were really, really powerful, and it was really fun to sing along to as well. And it was also like written. I think it was written by Kirk Hammett, if I'm pretty sure. I think he wrote it for Exodus, but then it got moved to Metallica. But overall, it is one of my favourite Metallica songs, and if you've ever watched my top 10 on my other account, it is a really good song. And that is Trapped Under Ice. Trapped Under Ice is an amazing song. If you haven't heard it, really give it a listen, because it is one of Metallica's best tracks. The next song is called Escape. Now, this is a very good song, actually. I really enjoy the intro. It's a very melodic intro, but it shows off Kirk as well. It's a good way of showing off Kirk and his guitar, and it's a really good song. And I think the last time they played it was in the World Magnetic tour, as an encore. It's not. It's very underrated. It's just another underrated Metallica song. I mean, I don't really listen to it that much. It's probably my least favourite on the album, just except for the Call of Cthulhu, but that isn't really a song, it's more of a bass solo. But Escape is a good song, and it was originally going to be titled The Hammer, but then they changed it. I personally think that Escape is kind of a better name, and it kind of suits the album, like Ride the Lightning, Electric Chair, Escape. It kind of all fits together a bit more. But yeah, no, Escape is a good song. Kirk's guitaring in it is really good. The vocals are quite good. Overall, I do like Escape. Okay, we're getting to a very good song on the album. Creeping Death. This is a very popular Metallica song. I actually didn't realise how popular it was until very recently, actually. But I actually didn't realise what it was about. It's quite funny, actually. Recently, I was like playing Guitar Hero Metallica. Obviously, you can see I'm a very big Guitar Hero fan. I do love playing it. It's one of the only games I enjoy these days. And I was like singing along to Creeping Death, and I realised that it's actually about the plague of death in the, I think it's the Bible or it's Exodus something, I don't know. In Egypt, and it's funny because actually it does remind me of something else. But no, it's interesting what it's about, and it's very interesting song actually. James's vocals are probably my favourite on the album. Actually, it's very powerful. His voice compared to all the other songs, he really does strain himself on this song. And the bridge of the song, like we had really recognisable lyrics like "Die by my hand" and stuff. And it was written by Kirk as well. Can you see Kirk? This is probably Kirk's like moment on this album because he wrote most of the songs for this album. So this it's a good way of showing him off really because of the first album it was mostly just Dave's work. But I do like Kirk Hammett, and this is a good reason to like him for this album. So, yep. Okay, the final song on this album, guys, is called "The Call of Cthulhu," which it's more of a bass solo than actual song, kind of like the one from Kill Them All. Okay, the one from Kill Them All. You get the point. This proves why Cliff Burton was the best bassist of all time. He basically played it like a guitar, basically, and this just proves how awesome he actually was. And it was also used in. He actually was included like in I think Hangar 18 and for Megadeth. I think he used it like near the end. I actually didn't realize this at first until I was like looking stuff up recently. About I look up a lot about Megadeth and Metallica, so I happened to come across Call of Cthulhu, and it told me that it was also used in Hangar 18. I actually didn't not notice that at all. I'm gonna have to listen to Hangar 18 again and actually see if it actually was used. But no, it's probably my least favorite just because I do like solos, but just for the bass guitar in the whole album. I mean, I am a bassist myself, just to prove to you guys. But I actually prefer the real songs on the album. But it's a really good like conclusion to the album, and I do like the song.